Everyone is experiencing some type of trouble, circumstance, situation, problem. Everyone has something going on. Welcome to Lesson in Everyday. It is your host, LAT, and I am here to share with you about lessons I learn each and every day on this journey called life, and hoping to encourage you, inspire you, and drop a seed to plant within you on your journey called life. Something that could create some type of blossom, encouragement, positive outlook, a different perspective, just to keep you going, and something that you can share with others. So I want to talk about transcending into treasure on this Thursday. So I looked up transcending, or to transcend, which is to go beyond, to surpass, right? And I thought about the statement that they used, or the example they used, about she transcend her own sufferings to help others. Basically, it states that she put her own problems aside to help others. What a beautiful treasure in that alone. So today I want to encourage you guys and share with you the importance in helping others, right? Not only helping others, I believe that sometimes we don't have answers immediately, solutions immediately to what we're going through. So spending time to actually help others instead of dwelling on our own problems, our own situations, may be just the most treasurable moment that you can have, the most treasurable encounter for the other person. And what I mean by that is that if you think about it, I don't know how you see this or how you feel about it, but when I find myself helping other people and I take my focus off my own problems, my own situations, and seeking for solutions, right? With me helping other people, I actually find a peace, a relief, right? And I settle down until the solution, I guess, revelates or reveals itself at a later time. So what I've been searching for and seeking, I may not have the answer and solution immediately. But once I am helping other people, and after helping them, after seeing the joy and the smile and the relief on someone else, I realized that I stopped focusing on my own issues, my own problems. And later, maybe not later that day, maybe not later that week, but later on, the things that I was focusing on or needing help with, or solutions, or my own personal problems, are later answered, right? But with me taking the focus off of me and putting it on someone else and helping them, it gives me some type of relief and peace, just knowing that someone else is being helped, someone else is being blessed, that they don't have to worry, and that it takes my focus off my problems, where I'm not so overwhelmed and so worked up. And it doesn't mean that, hey, I'm not going to get my answer, or I'm not going to get, my help, but I will get it when it's time, right? So the treasure, the cherishing moments that I get is by seeing the delight, the smile, the relief, the peace that the other person gets to experience. And that's joy in a cherishable moment right there by itself. And that's why I call it treasure, right? But I have to go beyond what I'm feeling, beyond my own circumstances, beyond my own problems in life matters to help focus on someone else or help someone else. Because again, we're all facing something and we're all needing some kind of guidance or help or, something. But when you are, I'll give a better example. When you go looking for something that you lost, right? How many of you, honestly, and just be honest, how many actually cannot find what you lost within that first 2 hours? Even after you backtrack and you went over and over again, right, in circles and looking for what you lost. It's not until you decide to settle down and say, you know what, let me take a break and maybe it will show up, right? Out of nowhere, later on, maybe later that night, later that day, or maybe later that week or later that month, when you're not looking for it, you find it. So I use that example because when you are not focused on your own situations and problems for a moment, now I'm not saying it's easy to do this all the time, but when you take a moment every once in a while to take your focus off of your problems and situations and be there for someone else, whether that's being an ear, whether that's being an advisor, whether that's being a person that actually physically have to go help someone, whatever it may be, when you find yourself actually helping someone else, I'm telling you, it's something like a joy that comes or should come, right, from just being able to see that they're helped and they have less stress on them. And I kid you not, the stress and the stressors that you were dealing with before you helped them, that you put aside, when you come back to it, I believe you're at a different outlook and perspective, because now you're regrouped in a way, okay? Because you just helped someone else, your help is coming another way. It's coming along, right? It's coming right behind that. So I hope that makes sense in some kind of way, but this is something I wanted to talk about and I wanted to share with you, because this week alone, right, I noticed that I was wanting to reach out for help. I really was. But then when I was picking up the phone or texting, I realized, you know what? The other person seems like they really needed help too. So I put mine aside to say, let me help you, and put mine aside. Because at the end of the day, we all need some type of help and we're all seeking for help. But sometimes that help that we're needing, we may have to put to the side to listen, to be there, to help someone else, and come back to ours and later find out that what we've been needing help with, that help is around the corner. Or maybe we find a solution after helping them, because sometimes, you just need a moment to think. But when you're helping someone else out, maybe solutions come to you about your problems, right? In the middle of helping someone else. And again, I believe that is being able to transcend into treasure. And that's why I titled that Transcend into Treasure, because I believe you're surpassing, you're going beyond that inner emotion, that frustration, whatever you're dealing with. You're going beyond self and you putting others first. And when you're doing that, that right there is a treasure. That is a cherishable moment. That is a moment to say, you know what? I helped someone today. And it takes your focus, again, even after helping them, it takes your focus so much off of your emotions, whatever you were feeling before helping them. It takes a pressure off. And you can get right back into what you were looking for. You can get right back into focusing on your problems after helping others. But I believe you'll be in a better mindset. So take a moment to think about that. Take a moment to actually try to help someone every once in a while, right? Yes, it seems like our problems are so large, so big, but sometimes, you know what? There are others, and maybe there's no comparison because we all have problems, but maybe sometimes helping them figure out their puzzle may actually help release us from the missing piece of our puzzle. But then we gather ourselves, or we get back to regroup, I guess. And when we get back to our puzzle, that piece we were looking for may just appear. It may be right there, right? After you took that release, that time out to deposit and to help someone else with their puzzle. Again, I hope these words are making sense. I hope I'm helping you. I hope you find encouragement, some inspiration, and I hope you actually take time to go beyond, transcend today into a treasurable moment, to treasure that moment of helping someone else. Okay. I love you guys. Be encouraged, encourage someone else, and stay up, stay lifted. I know it's not easy, but guess what? All you're going through is worth it at the end. It is part of your testimony. It is a part of your life journey. It is a part of your story. And your story is going to be a survival kit for someone else. So you guys, be blessed and smile and share a smile. It's your host, LAT. I love you. I love you. I love you. Again, have a tremendous day and be blessed.